What health tip forever changed your life? Learning to say, fuck it, and go to sleep. Stress kills. Perspective really is the cure. There is no such thing as peace. It's all chaos or very slow chaos. Peace is simply being in a wave so big you don't see it as a wave. So when things get choppy, that's when perspective is important. So you know when to start swimming and when to just lie back and drift in the water. Not one more drop of alcohol, not one. I've lost 40 pounds. I'm stronger than I've ever been in my life, 45 male, and my mind is clear as crystal. People get caught up in the socializing factor of drinking why, and it has the potential to destroy lives. I'm glad I snapped out of it. Drink, water, sleep at night. Stop looking on screens for God's sake. A 5-minute walk is better than 0 minutes. Yep, some exercise is better than none. I know folks who don't do any because they can't do the recommended 150 minutes of moderate cardio per week or 75 minutes of vigorous cardio. But all they need is 60 minutes per week and they'll reap about 75% of the benefits. Even less than that, example 30 minutes, is better than none. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. That can apply to many things. If meal prep is stressing you out, nothing is stopping you from getting some raw veggies and incorporating them as snacks while figuring out how to make meaningful dietary adjustments. If you can't dedicate an hour a day to a structured workout routine, go on a walk. Take the stairs instead of always using the elevator. Do 50 high knees while you wait for your coffee to heat up. Stretch, or do what you can in small increments. It still counts and can help. Just because you can't jump in head first doesn't mean the change isn't worthwhile. Stop drinking too much alcohol. Yeah, I read that one in a similar Reddit post like 5 years ago, and it was truly life-changing. Overslept and don't have time to brush teeth? 30 seconds are 100 times better than 0 seconds. Don't have the energy/time for workout? -5 push-ups are way better than no sport at all. Room is messy and you CBA cleaning it? Put 1 to 3 things away, and you will have made a difference. The change of mindset that you don't need to do things properly and can just half-ass them really made a difference in how much I get done. Figure out how to cook. It's a lot easier to stick to a healthy diet if you aren't torturing yourself with boiled chicken, steamed broccoli, and brown rice all day. Thinking about and trying to add fiber to every meal. Now poop, very good. Swimming is a great workout. Can confirm, through my apprenticeship I had to swim several times a week to train for my final exam, and I got into really good shape. Swam 100 meters in less than 90 seconds without breaking a sweat. Did 2,000 meters no problem. 50 by 25-meter lanes non-stop were no issue. And there was a time where I could do everything my coworker could swim, but faster, without using my legs, purely from upper body strength. Swimming is great because there is no way to create imbalance. You can't over-exercise one side. Also, you get immediate feedback on the amount of power you use and can adjust accordingly. Didn't swim for a long time and had surgery 6 months ago. Got back into the water the first time since a few days ago and managed to do 1,500 meters with breaks. I definitely have some work to do, but I definitely take swimming over a gym. Want to fix your lower back pain? Work out your core. Get strong. You will hurt less. This is true generally as well. If you are constantly undergoing stress, you need to do the opposite and remove yourself from the stress. As a massage therapist, I have seen what happens to people who work 12+ hours a day who don't do enough self-care, and it does not seem pleasant. Stop going to chiropractors unless your doc or PT recommends you a specific chiropractor. A great way to tell if a chiro is a scumbag liar is if they make claims like, if I adjust your C7, it will help your stomach issues. Just walk out if you hear anything along those lines. Also, when chiropractors adjust your joints, they are simply pushing that joint past its normal range of motion, and the bubbles in your synovial fluid make that popping sound. It's not your bones. It's not your joint moving back into place. I drank from about 18 to 35, mainly on the weekends, but no more than 3x a week at the most. I think it was horrible for my mental health, and it's just awful for your physical health. Unfortunately, I miss how it helped me block out thoughts and allowed me to loosen up, but still won't go back to it. If you struggle with little tasks like brushing your teeth regularly, put your toothbrush in the shower. If you keep your toothbrush on the sink, you'll go blind to it. Of course, there's a toothbrush there, that's where they live. But if you put it in the shower, you'll go, weird place for a toothbrush to be. And now you're thinking about your toothbrush and, well, shit, might as well brush my teeth while I'm in here. And then when you inevitably go blind to it in the shower, you move it to the kitchen sink and brush whenever you do dishes. When I first started my career, they put me in a traditional cubicle. My back, which already had a history of injury, started hurting within days. I accepted the status quo for a few weeks, but then a friend suggested I try for a standing desk. It took a lot of red tape to make it happen, but I ended up with a nice drafting table and started standing while I worked. It completely changed my life. I've been standing at work exclusively for 20+ years now. I don't even have an office chair, and haven't for more than 5 years. My lower back pain has stayed mostly at bay, assisted by my addiction to cycling, and it keeps me up and moving at all times instead of sitting stagnant. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. 2 things. 1. It's actually okay to not eat everything on your plate if it doesn't spark joy. 2. Meals can count as meals, even if they don't include meat sometimes. Both are contrary to how I was raised, and both completely changed my life and how I interact with food. Life is so much better now. Stand on one foot when you brush your teeth. A very common cause of death among older people is falling. As you age, your nerves slow down a little. Your body weight moves around a little. Your brain learned how to balance your body when you were about 18, and over 50 years your body isn't the same, but your brain hasn't kept up. So, stand on one foot when you brush your teeth. I do right foot in the morning, starting off on the right foot, and left foot on the evening. My balance is great. Doctor even said so I told him about the stand on one foot when you brush thing, and I think he's started doing it and also recommending it to his patients. Walking is just as good exercise as running. Walking is less impact on your joints, so you are less likely to be injured or fatigued. Walking burns a lot of calories, and you don't get exhausted as fast as with running, so you can go on for a longer period of time. And, because you don't get as sore from walking as from running, you are more likely to go for a walk again tomorrow. Walking does not require special equipment. A long walk gives almost as many endorphins as runner's high. Start walking 30 to 60 minutes a day, and you will see and feel immense health benefits within a week. 1. Knowing how important sleep is doesn't make me feel guilty about sleeping a lot. 2. Low-impact exercise is also as effective as high-impact exercise. 3. Trying to increase steps and ensure that I move throughout the day. 4. Your brain tissue shrinks due to dehydration and affects your cognitive function and abilities, so I drink more water. Honestly, getting regular checkups, regular health screenings can catch problems early. There's literally tests for everything from micronutrients test, thyroid function test, lipid tests, complete blood picture tests, liver profile tests, literally hundreds. You'd be surprised at all the things. Your body lacks something that can be resolved by taking the appropriate supplements and foods, which could prevent future issues.